Hey guys, good afternoon. It's your girl SeekretD with today's Strawberry Letter Response. The title of this letter is My Wife is an Activist at the Wrong Time. I think this man said he's 39 and his wife is 37. He said that his wife has always been very passionate, but to a fault. He said that after the pandemic, she was fired because she could not keep her composure with her coworkers after all of the Black Lives Matter protests and things happening. He said she came home every single day, ranting about what a coworker said or didn't say. And he said he assumes that 9 times out of 10, she just took it the wrong way, whatever is being said to her. Now he said she's the head of a nonprofit organization that plants gardens in underserved neighborhoods. He said that she's often on the news and stuff like that. And the way she talks, he said, is hilarious because she's talking about plants, but she sounds like Malcolm X. So he said he tries to tell her, like, she does not have to scowl and be quote unquote mean and so harsh when she's talking, just to show her passion. And she told him that women are always expected to be in the background and not expected to have these types of authoritative positions, and so that's why there's a problem. But he said that's not the problem. She needs to understand that they're in a new day and age, and that she is respected without having to be rah rah rah. So she said, fast forward, he works at a company, some type of food distribution or something like that. He said one of the smaller branches was doing an event where they were giving away food to needy people. He said there were 1,000 families that were already pre-picked, like already decided upon, and the wife was helping out. So she was volunteering with him. He said that they were giving out the food, and in the middle of it, she stopped to go confront the CEO of the company, and she went up and asked the CEO if they only could find poor Black people to help. So his wife was upset that there was only a sprinkle of white families in the group, and the majority of people that they were helping is Black, so she felt some type of way about it. He said he quickly had to go get his wife, and so he is writing because he wants to know how to get his wife to hold it together and not be like that in every situation. Basically, he wants his wife to have a time and place, and he's trying to talk some sense into her. So he wants advice on how to do that. Listen, that was a long ass letter just to say that your wife don't have boundaries. That's it. It's one thing to be excited about something, passionate about something. All of that is okay. It's good. It's great. We want passion. We want excitement. We want people to want to do what they're doing. But it seems like your wife is just confrontational, because you're saying that her issues at work started after COVID. So she's in her feelings because of, I guess, whatever's been going on and stuff like that. And, rightfully so, because tensions were really high, and it's really fucked up. And I feel like during COVID, a lot of things came to light. A lot of people saw things that they were, I guess, refusing to see, and things were more put in the forefront. Nothing changed. It was just put under a magnifying glass, so it was like boom in your face. So a lot of people were at their wits' end. A lot of people were frustrated. A lot of people were a lot of things. So that's understandable. But for you to pick that up and take it to work and not be able to differentiate, because the fact of the matter is that you worked there before COVID, right? I don't think, I can't assume, because people can, obviously, the way she came back extra sensitive, people could have come back extra stank. You know what I mean? So people could have come back acting a little different, which is fine. But at the same time, as an adult, as a person, you have to understand how to interact with people, how to deal with people, and stuff like that. So I feel like she needs to grow up. Long story short, she needs to grow up, and she possibly needs a therapist, because it seems like she has a chip on her shoulder about one thing or another, especially about having to quote unquote prove herself to other people, being a woman in a higher powered position. It feels like she thinks she needs to act a certain way, speak a certain way, do the most to show her authority or whatever, and she really doesn't. And also too, I feel like she needs to challenge people for no reason. Like, she wants to go out of her way to try to make people look stupid or feel bad. Because her going to the CEO of the company talking about, oh, how come there's only black people y'all can find or some shit like that, that was 1000% wrong. Like, that conversation did not even need to happen, because the whole point of the event is to help families in need. Obviously, they didn't just pull people off the street. I assume people had to apply to get this help, or they had to respond or something. They can't just pull people out the street or just go find people on welfare. Like, they can't go look up welfare records and be like, oh, let me grab some white people. Like, they can't do that. So obviously people had to apply for this assistance or whatever the case is, because it was pre-selected. And so I feel like she just did the most. I feel like your wife is just doing too much. So I think she needs a therapist. I don't think you talking to her is going to help. I feel like she has some deeper rooted issues that therapy can probably help her sort and figure out. That's it. All right, y'all. That's it. Bye. Let me know how y'all feel.